ignores warnings of choking hazards in our ice cream and gives it to her kid. Here's what happened. Subscribe to Am I the Jerk on YouTube and hit the bell for notifications. I work in an ice cream parlor in a tourist zone of my town. Weekends are an absolute nightmare for us because of the sheer amount of people coming in. On one special and magical day, entitled mother comes in with 3 kids. There was nothing about her that could have warned me that she was a Karen. 2 of the kids looked not much older than 5, and the other one couldn't have been older than 3. The kids were, as expected, attracted to our most colorful choices of ice cream. All of them are almost pure sugar and chemical flavors. The older kids asked for 2 scoops, and I know for a fact that 2 scoops is too much for them since our serving sizes are absolutely huge. So I tell the mom I'll make 1 scoop and she'll see whether or not she wants to pay for 2. She insisted I do whatever her kids want, so I obliged. I don't care if you pay $7 on a cone your kid won't even eat half of. The real problem came when the youngest kid, a cute little girl, wanted the blue ice cream, bubblegum. I warned entitled mother that the bubblegum ice cream contains full-size bubblegums, and there's a risk of choking for small kids. She responded with something along the lines of, "Oh, it's okay, she's old enough. And anyway, there's no warning, so I'm sure you're exaggerating." I show her one of the bubblegums. Entitled mother gets frustrated and says, "Just don't put any in her ice cream. It's impossible. They're already in the ice cream. And I can't guarantee there won't be any in the scoops I give her. I don't care, just give her whatever she wants or I'll make a complaint. My manager is the sweetest boss I've ever had, and she always backs up her employees when a client acts entitled. So it wasn't much of a threat. Yet I still gave her the ice cream because I was only 2 hours into my shift and I had 6 more coming. And I didn't want any drama this early. As soon as the little girl got her ice cream, she went on to join her brothers, who were on the other side of the shop, eating their Super Kid ice creams. When it was time to pay, entitled mother started arguing about the prices. Keep in mind, I had warned her about the price of her son's cones earlier. I guess she wasn't interested in what a low-life ice cream parlor employee had to say.
Impossible! 4 ice creams can't be worth that much. You're trying to scam me. I'm sorry, ma'am, but those are our prices. The prices on the boards behind me do not include the taxes. I don't care about the taxes. How can 4 ice creams be worth $26? Well, your sons both took 2 scoops, which is $6 each. Plus, they took waffle cones, which are $1 each. So we're already at $14. You took 2 scoops on a sugar cone, so $6.75 more, and your daughter had 1 scoop for $4.25 plus extra candies for $1. So it gives a total of $26. This is ridiculous. Who charges for the waffle cones anyway? Those regular cones are disgusting. No one wants that. The cones should be free. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I don't make the prices. This is what it is. Now, we pay cash or card. I was harsh enough in my tone that she understood she wouldn't win this argument with me. She got out a card and pouted. I'll pay Visa. While she was taking her sweet time, I just happened to take a look around the line of customers waiting, and something caught my eye, and my heart sank. Little girl was as blue as her ice cream, and her brothers were frantically slapping her in the back trying to help her. I flew over the counter and pushed oblivious people aside to reach the poor girl. I bent down and told her I was going to try and help. I'll never forget the look in her eyes. She was desperate. I immediately started the Heimlich procedure. I looked my coworker dead in the eyes and yelled, "Go call an ambulance!" I told a regular customer who was friends with my boss to go get Julie. As I was trying to still save little girl, I started to panic. She still wasn't breathing. Then entitled mother came up to me and started yelling at me. I was too focused on my task to hear her, but my coworker said she was yelling that I was hurting her daughter. She even tried to stop me, but a customer who knew I was doing the best I could stopped her. My manager finally arrived and jumped on her knees next to me. She asked me to hand little girl over. I did. Little girl was as limp as a rag doll by that time. My manager jammed a finger in little girl's mouth and successfully dislodged the freaking bubble gum out of little girl's throat. My manager's a retired nurse. She knew what she was doing. Little girl coughed and gasped, but she wasn't responsive. She was breathing, but her eyes were half closed. She wasn't crying like a 3-year-old would after such a traumatic event. Entitled mother just stood there yelling at her. "What did you do to my baby girl? She was choking. Liar, she's a big girl now. She knows how to eat. You just assaulted her." "I was doing the Heimlich procedure, you moron." I stood up, angry, not willing to take any more crap from that entitled mother. She choked on the bubble gum, and I warned you about it. Entitled mother was shocked by my extreme anger and took a step back. I guess my yelling got the attention of the dad who was waiting outside,
because he suddenly appeared out of nowhere asking what was going on. Entitled Mother walked behind him and said, "This girl assaulted our daughter. Now she's trying to attack me." "What? Where's little girl?"
I pointed at her and said, "She's over here. She was choking on bubblegum and I tried to help." Dad was apparently a way better parent than Entitled Mom because he rushed to his daughter and held her in his arms. The paramedic arrived and examined her. She was still in crisis. Her brain was without oxygen for who knows how long. While the paramedics were there working on her, the police also arrived. Apparently, Entitled Mother had called them during the panic. Entitled Mother tried to convince them I assaulted little girl, but every customer present at the store, along with employees and the camera, were there to back me up. Then she changed her story and claimed I purposefully gave little girl a dangerous ice cream without warning her. But again, I had proof that I had showed her the bubblegum, and the camera also shows her I don't care gesture. Dad was livid at Entitled Mom. He yelled at her that this was all her fault, that she was always like this, and this time she went too far. "You almost killed her! Would it kill you to give a crap about them for once?" Entitled Mother started crying and saying that it wasn't her fault, that I was the one who hurt little girl. Dad got in the ambulance with little girl, and Entitled Mother got a fine for calling the police under false claims. She laughed with her two sons, looking down. I think she had just realized what had happened, because she was pale as a ghost.